LTA, what's going on? Today I'm coming at you about Magic Johnson and Cookie. Cookie is Magic Johnson's wife. For those that don't know, which I'm pretty sure you do know, Magic Johnson is a former NBA player. He played with the Lakers, won 5 championships and a bunch of other different shit he had going on, MVPs and All-Star appearances. He announced back in 1991 that he contacted HIV, and at the time, him and his wife Cookie was pregnant with their first child. She was pregnant with their first child. He caught HIV, and this was like 45 days after they got married. So 45 days after they got married, he had announced that he had HIV and she was pregnant. Fortunately for her though, the baby didn't have it and she didn't have it. Both of her and the baby is good. They don't got HIV at all, just Magic. And so, you know, Magic, the reason why I'm bringing this story up is because what would that take for you to, would you do it? Would you stay with a person after something of that nature? Something like that happened. You know, she don't have it, so I guess I wonder would it have been different if she did have it. You know, I wonder how that would have played out. So, could you do it? You know, you got majority of people gonna say hell no out the gate. Majority of people gonna be like fuck no, because they gonna, you know, how you look at it is not only did they cheat, they caught something, gave it to you, and it's something you can't even get rid of, right? So, you know, so out the gate, you already know 90% of people gonna say hell no. But once we listen to her explanation for her, you know, let's see if you do, you know, like do you feel the same way? I mean, could you relate or whatever? Would after listening to her, if you was the type of person to say no, I wouldn't stay, after listening, do you think that, you know, it gave you something to think about? Did it sway your opinion? You know, would you stay after listening to this? I mean, it ain't nothing. You know, everybody has their own lane. Everybody has their own path, their own goal. You know, and everybody different gonna do things different. But sometimes, instead of looking at what happened all the time, you know, what about the love part? You know, they say, well, if he loved her, he wouldn't cheat on her. You know what I'm saying? In the first place, we get all that. But you know, people love people all the time and cheat. You did, and you don't really even know how he got it. Most likely it was from, you know, cheating. But you know, you could catch it all kind of different ways. You know, doing drugs and sharing needles and, you know, different stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure he caught it by a chick. He said he don't know where he caught it from, so you know how that go. But yeah, he said he's on 3 different three different drugs, which is called a cocktail. And he says about 30 of them out there. It's probably more now because this was a couple of years ago, this interview. But yeah, it was like he says he's on 3 different drugs that he takes every day for dinner. And yeah, he's been surviving what, 30 years I think it's been now. Like 30 years. So yeah, let's just check it out. I mean, me personally, I don't, you know, like my first thought would say, no, I couldn't do it. That'd be my first thought. But I mean, like I say, you never know, like, how did it happen? You know, did I not have it? Like how Cookie don't got it. You know, did I not get it? You know, that would be a factor too, I guess. So yeah, I don't know. Tell me what would you, you know, comment. You know, would you deal with it? Would you not? Is you out of there, out the gate? You know, let me know.
Give up on each other.
A marriage is a journey. And sometimes along the way, things will happen. Don't be so afraid and run from it right away. You have to keep working at it. Just remember that the base of that relationship has to be love. I know.
But you all, I mean, where you came from, and what you have accomplished together.
He does that all the time. He's like, can you believe, you know, we've come this far?
College sweethearts, Cookie and Magic Johnson met while attending Michigan State. Magic, already a basketball star on campus, and Cookie, a humble young woman from Detroit, studying for a career in the fashion industry. And over the next decade, their relationship would face its shares of challenges, including 2 broken engagements.
Emotionally, how difficult was that for you, the ups and downs during that time?
Very difficult. It was a huge roller coaster ride when you love somebody, but then it doesn't work out, and it's back and forth. Looking back on it, I think that it was a growing experience for both of us.
Until now, the public has rarely heard from Cookie.
That's why this book is so important. Cookie has always said, hey, that's your life. I don't want to be in the spotlight. You do your thing, and then you come home. And now, with her telling her life story, her journey in life, is really empowering to a lot of other women.
The couple recently celebrated their 25th wedding anniversary in style, but it was the announcement in 1991, just 45 days into their marriage, that sent shockwaves through the sports world and beyond.
Because of the HIV virus, I will have to retire from the Lakers.
Behind closed doors and away from the spotlight, the couple struggled to come to terms with their new reality.
We both fell on our knees and we started crying. He said, if you wanted to leave, I don't blame you, I understand. And then I said, are you kidding me? No, I love you.
You never wavered with that? You never
No.
thought?
Because, even though it was HIV and possibly, he caught it, having sex with somebody else, whatever, all those things didn't matter at that time.
What did matter to them was the health of their unborn child.
And then you had to be tested.
Yeah. Of course, I was scared to death about the baby. Finally, the results came in, and what they told me was that if the mother is negative, then the baby is automatically negative.
The couple made it their mission to educate themselves and the public.
We got to remember, this was 1991, and everybody thought death sentence.
Yeah.
And there was backlash.
Yeah.
And you thought that you could not play ball anymore.
Yes.
How did you all find as a family that strength to say, we are going to fight?
This woman here, God let me know why I married her. Because losing her, I probably wouldn't be here. I'd probably be dead.
Today, Magic is living a healthy life, and together they have raised 3 children, Andre, EJ, and Alyssa. Cookie writes candidly about helping Magic come to terms with EJ's sexuality.
And I think a lot of people are going to be helped by how you write about your son, EJ, who thankfully was born shortly after the diagnosis, healthy, and that you all realized early on that your son was gay.
Ultimately, you want your child to be happy. But I knew that Irwin didn't understand.
You're very honest, Magic, that you had a tough conversation with him about it. You didn't want him to be. And then you changed and you apologized to him for some of the things that you had said to him.
I had to come to realize that this is who he is, and he's going to be happy. I knew he was looking for me to accept who he was. Mm-hmm. And I had to get out of my own way, right? Mm-hmm. And out of my macho, the whole...
And he couldn't let me tell him.
Yeah.
He had to come to terms with it, himself.
EJ is now a reality show star.
He has a combination of both of us. Mm-hmm. The soul comes from her, and his mindset is like his dad's. And that's what I love about him. And so we're blessed.
We know that religion says no, and I did have a big problem with that. Ultimately, I just prayed to God and said, God, you revealed to me how you feel about this. And he was like, love. Love your child. And that's what I got. Because, that's what Jesus was about, was love.
Love is love.
Mm-hmm.
Love is love.
That's right.
And a lot of love between...
Well, they didn't talk about the HIV as much as I thought they was. But still, though, the point is, they stayed, so I guess it don't even matter. I wanted them to talk about what made her stay. Which she said love. She said it was love for her. Out the gate, you know what I'm saying? He told her, if I understand if you leave. And she said, no, I love you, I'm not leaving. But too bad, she do got a memoir, so I'm not going to read it myself. But she do got one. I guess it would be kind of interesting just to see, like, besides love, what was the actual... force behind it, dog. Love is love. I understand that, you know what I mean? But, damn, that'd be... I guess, also, though, like I keep saying, though, she didn't have it. So that can make a big difference. He got money. She didn't have it. They got a baby. All they got to do now is use protection and live their life, right? And then, you know how that goes. I don't want to slander them or nothing, but you know how that goes, too, with famous celebrities. Who knows what's going on? She probably You probably hire a person to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how that shit go Hollywood, boy. But yeah, you tell me. What would you do? How would you handle it? Would you stay? Would you leave? You know, this circumstance, our circumstance is different than theirs. Obviously, like I said, they got money and stuff. But hey, you let me know. Comment. LTA, we out.